Welcome to War India News Hour. Ransomware is creating significant cybersecurity challenges. Ransomware is a type of malware cyber attack where key files are encrypted by hackers that renders data inaccessible to the victims. It is a criminal extortion tool, and after an attack has occurred, the hackers will promise to restore systems and data when ransom is paid by the victims. From the recent news, it has been observed that the threat actors were attempting to recruit employees by offering them to pay $1 million in bitcoins to deploy Black Kingdom ransomware on companies' networks as part of an insider threat scheme. The employee was told they can launch the ransomware physically or remotely. The sender provided two methods to contact them if the employee is interested: an Outlook email account and a Telegram username. It's also worth noting that LinkedIn is used to collect email addresses for senior management companies. Now, the crooks are using LinkedIn as the breeding ground to get the email ID and contacts to spread the activities to the corporate world. Internal threats are highly risky for any business, and it is vital to take proactive steps against these threats. Thus, you have to check employees' backgrounds periodically. Based on their reliability, you may give access to sensitive data and appropriate privileges. Similarly, it is like creating a safe and trusted in-house team. You can keep your data secure. At a company level, there should be a clear matrix that mentions what happens inside and outside your organization, how many attacks have been stopped by human firewalls, and how many were through, and take corrective action. It is one of the significant aspects to ensure a good cybersecurity culture. To have proactive controls, you need to use the right tools and technologies. You can secure your business computer network, as there are checkpoints. You must find what passes through them. With leveraging the right software using artificial intelligence, machine learning tools, ATP, you can keep away from system vulnerabilities. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Finance Minister to launch National Infrastructure Monetization Plan on August 23rd. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman today, that is August 23rd, will launch the National Monetization Pipeline, which will list out the government's infrastructure assets to be sold over the next 4 years. The government has the plans to monetize rupees 6 trillion, that is rupees 6 lakh crores of infrastructure assets, including pipelines of state-run electricity, the Transmission Utility Power Grid Corporation of India, and national highways, among others. Monetization of infrastructure assets is critical to fund the government's ambitious 100 trillion national infrastructure pipelines. Government to support establishing semiconductor industry in India. Union Minister Piyush Goyal, speaking at an event organized by the Commerce Ministry, said that India is very committed to building a semiconductor industry. The shortage of semiconductors is very evident throughout the world. This is an opportunity for India to put its hands up and invite global companies and also push local companies to set up semiconductor manufacturing facilities. This is not the first time the Indian government is trying to set up a semiconductor industry in the country. Hiring in the Indian IT sector witnesses a strong momentum. Hiring into technology companies touched all-time high in July and August, and it will continue up to the end of 2021. Witnessing a 20% sequential increase, indicating a strong revival of economic growth and a recovery of business from the impact of COVID-19, Jefferies sees a strong hiring boom on account of the post-pandemic rush for the outsourcing of IT jobs to India. It has been also seen that several tech skills are also reportedly seeing sharp salary hikes. It leads to a sharp increase in the attrition rate. Adobe to buy cloud video editing platform Frame.io for $1.27 billion. Adobe is going to buy Frame.io, a cloud-based video collaboration platform, in a $1.27 billion equivalent to Rs 9,452 crores deal. Frame.io streamlines the video production process by enabling video editors and key project stakeholders to collaborate using cloud-first workflows. The acquisition is expected to close in the fourth quarter of Adobe's 2021 fiscal year. T-Mobile subscribers sue firm in US as data breach hits 53 million customers. T-Mobile confirms there was a data breach that affected 53 million customers, and some of the customers filed class action lawsuits against the firm in the US. The firm has been accused of violating the California Consumer Privacy Act and acting negligently by failing to provide adequate security. The leaked data includes users' addresses, birth dates, and phone numbers. 2 class action lawsuits were filed against the wireless carrier as customers seek compensation. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.